Hey, hello YouTube. This is Richard Powell here at S.U.R.E Productions. Excuse me. And I thought I'd go over the fishing kit that I made. Um, I got the idea from one of the outfitters from Dave Canterbury, and he actually used the same thing I used. Or I'm sorry, I should say I used the same thing he used, except for I used a drill bit casing for a casing worker, but his was round, which obviously is a whole lot better. But the only one I had was a square one, and what I did was I took it has already has a little lanyard hole back here, I guess, for basically a hole where you hang it up on a nail or something. But I used it for a lanyard hole, and I put this rope on. So actually, it's a bank line, or trot line, whatever you want to call it. And I actually put it long enough where I could double it on my hand. And I put a little bit of orange tape on it, electrical tape, for so that it's more visible, so that I can mark wherever I put my trot lines at, just like Dave Canterbury does. And which, being mine is not round and it's square, I actually can't put the string and all inside of the case and then close it up in there and twist it to tighten it up. So when I wrapped it around, I just left it there, and I, wrapped a rubber band around it a few times. And actually, to make sure that this didn't, since this slides apart here, I wanted to make sure it was really tight on there to see it slide off kind of easy. So if I got to cast it, slide it off, that kind of suck, So what I did was I put just a thin layer of electrical tape here, and that way when it slides shut, you can see right there, it starts fitting really tight. It gets a real tight fit on it. I also I wrapped a bunch of electrical tape here just to blacken it out, make it all black instead of clear, because it was clear. And I also wrapped, when I started the line on there, I taped it up, but then I took a inner tube from a 10-speed tire, the real thin tires. I took one of the inner tubes, put a piece of it off, and then put it on there to hold it in place better. And that also helps give a little bit of, grip to the side here for the string to hold on to. Anyway, and then we'll go to the inside of it here. It's hard to do one-handed. I'm using my phone. There we go. And on the inside here, on this end, I have, excuse me for the camera usage here. Like I said, I'm doing this one-handed. I have some trot line, and you can buy it, pretty much any fishing place. But I actually bought this at Walmart, and I think I paid like $4 or $5 or something for a whole roll of it. Really good stuff. I actually use this for everything. It's kind of funny because Dave Canterbury, I'm not saying this for any credit or nothing, but Dave Canterbury said that he used to always use paracord. And then he got to where he would take now he kind of will use he'll take a whole roll of this bank line, or I've always called it trot line, but he takes and uses it now because it's actually really tough, and you can break it down into smaller strings. It's got three strands there that you can break down, and you can't see on the video, but anyway, and so he actually uses, I guess he still uses paracord too, but he actually uses this one. And actually, at the time, I was using this, and only this, just like he does now, because I didn't have the money to buy paracord, and I'd have to order it or whatever, so I didn't have money, so I used this. And I got to thinking, this is actually just as good, really. I mean, it's not quite as tough, but if you get this thicker stuff like what I have for the lanyard here, this is like 200-something pound test, I think, or 100-something pound test. That's really all you're going to need out in the wilderness. I mean, you shouldn't need nothing too much more than that. But anyway, I already got this one rigged up, where I'll just put a hook on it, tie it off something, and it's good to go. So, and on the other side here, I have a Ziploc bag which it may have a hole in it by now, probably, yep. But that doesn't matter. I ain't got this Ziploc bag to put anything in, like water or nothing, but just to hold all my stuff. You know, I have all my hooks. I have small treble hooks, larger hooks, smaller hooks, some more bank line. And this is actually this one's not as tough as this bank line here, the black bank line at all. Let me back the camera up here. But and I have some medium-sized hooks, small hooks, big hooks. You know, I have some weights, all different kind of weights in there and stuff. And then some swivels and whatnot. But that's basically about it. And this tube actually worked really good. I thought when I first built this, or when I first made this, I thought that it was going to be probably wasn't going to work because of the fact that it's square. And when it casts, it's going to cast out different. It probably won't cast very well. But it actually is very surprising. I cast it very well. And I have actually fished with this. I have not caught none. You know, I've only fished with it once, though. But I actually had a fly. You know, that floated, and I had it tied to it because there were some fish, and they were hitting on the top. When I'd spit in the water, and they'd hit the spit, and so I took the fly on there, and I actually had one bump it once. I had a brim bump it, but it didn't actually get a hold of it good. So, but I tried. So, anyway, that's the only time I've actually used it. I actually just had it kind of put up. So, but that's pretty much it. Thanks for watching, and appreciate the comments, and we'll see you next time.